out there. And I just needed to clarify that because there was a lot of misconstrued information saying that there was another mother reporting the same teen missing. Well, we're both mom.
It's been officially 48 hours, and I know everybody has so many questions. Why did she leave? Where did she go? What's wrong? I'm just concerned that she's just gone, and that needs to be the focus.
Alright, I think we've all waited long enough. I've tried to add as many people as I can. That is humanly impossible. People are like, put her face right next to you. Also, didn't know anybody who knows just locals, and we've already checked businesses, but if any locals have security cameras that happen to view the highway, look at them. Everybody's saying that they want to do a meal train, which is completely appreciated because I'm big fatty. I'm trying to be a little today because I didn't do so well today. I walked down the highway for a long time, but it just gave me peace of mind. Purpose of removing the other page because we were in the process of creating this secure page. If you take screenshots from this page and you post them, you'll be removed from the group. The only thing you're allowed to do is print flyers. You won't be allowed to repost my videos, so that's why you guys can go and just share that they can join the page for safety. Trust me, I've learned a lot today. Hey everyone, Melissa and Zac Guse here, out searching again, a new area. Just food for thought. I've had just ideas, maybe timeline. Anybody that was in town Friday night that maybe saw somebody who was suspicious, or that saw somebody suspiciously that morning in town around anywhere. Also, how well do we know our neighbors? How well do you know your neighbors? A lot of people have a lot of property that they don't ever go onto the property. So anybody and everybody, look all around your properties when you get home, anything and everything. And that was just an idea I just had. Much love and prayers out there. So I just wanted to let everybody know, keep sharing the group. Do not share from the group. You just share the actual group page so that we can get more people on here, and just keep spreading it. We already have over 6,000 people, and it's just amazing, and it keeps growing, and it makes me happy and hopeful. And I will update you guys later on anything having to do with donations or anything of that nature. But just for now, just please keep getting her face out there and share the group. You can go into the files and print the flyers, but just do not share my videos to the world. This group is our group. We're Team Karlie, and if people want to help, they can get in here and join us.
I have a special surprise in store. I don't want to tell anybody what it is, just in case I don't get to go and do it. I don't want to get my hopes up. And so, thank you everybody for your support. So,
I wanted to share with everybody what I got to go and do today. Zach and myself, we got to go up in an airplane today. Got to fly from Bishop on east and west, both sides, from Bishop to Benton, and then Benton all the way to Bishop, and Bishop all the way down to Kings Hot Springs, all the way across the valley to across the Klondike to the White Mountains, and then all the way back up to Bishop again. We flew around for about 2 hours. It was definitely really nice to get up there and get that perspective and just see what everybody else was seeing that we haven't seen on foot. And there's things that I didn't even know existed out in the desert, and I've grown up here. If you're watching this, please do not share. Please just share the group. When I went to town and they didn't have it, I had to go to the grocery store to get milk, and they didn't have it on the window. Just got done setting up a GoFundMe page. The GoFundMe page is going to be for her, obviously, and any resources necessary to bring her home. And you can share this video. And now we also have a Bring Karlie Home Facebook page. We are all in a group, but we now have a page, and you can share the page, and when you go to it, it says visit group, and then people can come on and it'll take them to the group, and if they aren't a member, it'll ask them to join. They'll answer the questions. But so we started the GoFundMe page. We're going to, right off the bat, we're going to start with some advertising. I don't know, there's so many ideas out there and everything, and everybody wants to help, but I don't, just please share, and let's bring her home. I'm really hopeful. Good morning, Team Karlie. If you're watching this video, please share. I repeat, please share this video. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what we're going through. And so, with that said, GoFundMe page can be shared, the group can be shared, and the Karlie page can be shared, and this video can be shared. That I forgot to mention was that her nose was pierced. Put up these on every telephone and light pole. The ribbon is for Karlie because teal's one of her favorite colors. Teal's one of her favorite colors. Teal's one of her favorite colors. Teal's.
At one point, you filmed her.
It's just audio because I stuck it in my pocket, so she wouldn't know that I was recording her.
I wanted to hear that tape, but we were told we couldn't have the tape.
I don't think it's going to solve the mystery of where she is.
We wanted to talk to him as well, and y'all wouldn't give us his information. Why?
For the guy down the street?
Yeah, for the witness that saw her.
No.
We asked for his address so we could talk to him.
Nobody asked me for his address.
And I'm not going to, well, honestly, I'm not going to bring them in unless they say they want to. I mean, there's 3 witnesses, and the last one, I don't even know who it is.
Y'all wouldn't even give us your address.
We've had people stalking us and threatening us. I don't
think I'm going to stalk you?
No,
but
people that watch your show.
Couldn't get your home address, or couldn't get the address
You
of
have my
witnesses?
home address. I filled it out on a piece of paper.
Yes. Good. Let me ask you this. Was the door locked when you guys went to sleep that night?
No. We don't lock our house.
Was there
I
any...
spent the whole night with Karlie in her bed.
Yeah. Did you guys have a dog? Is there any way you would be alerted if there was an intruder?
Yeah, we have a dog. She would have started barking.
And nothing like that happened?
No.
Okay.
I was in her bed laying with her
Okay,
the
now...
whole night.
Is it about her state of mind, her condition, that caused you to instantly panic instead of thinking she's in the kitchen or she's just in the living room or something like that?
I looked over and I'm like, Karlie, and I started to panic instantly because she didn't answer and she had stayed next to me.
Where posted as missing, and on the bottom of the screen, when there's are numbers for people to call if they have information, give information, the whole thing. So, I mean, people look at these pictures. You know, here's the poster for the Mono County Sheriff, and we've got the numbers across the bottom of the screen where to call, and we're going to continue to do that and continue to do it, and it'll be on
She's so beautiful.
drphil.com. It'll be on our Instagram, Facebook.
Because I'm her stepmom? Because I didn't give birth to her? I don't even know how she's even going off on this tandem to even think that.
I wanted to hear that tape, but you didn't let us hear that tape.
did anybody ask us?
I don't even think anybody
we asked. If to the ER at this point, getting a blood test, figuring out what she might have ingested.
I thought about it, yeah. We didn't.
You should have.
Every second of every day I wish I had.
I thought wholeheartedly that we were going to find her just wandering around. I swear.
When
wish this upon anybody.
After about 10 hours of searching, you did a Facebook Live to update people, right?
Yeah, I started doing videos just to, because I started freaking out, and I think it was the day of. I don't even remember my first one. It was the night of.
She said, I think I should go on Facebook and blast this. And
Hey Team Karlie, it's Melissa Guse. Go Team Karlie. Bring Karlie home.
Go Team Karlie. Bring Karlie home. Thank you, everybody. Love you all.
Hey everybody. I just wanted to throw an update out there. Say hey Team Karlie. Still going off like crazy out there in the media world. Thank you everybody. We're going to bring Karlie home. Go Team Karlie. Hey Team Karlie. It is October 17th, Wednesday. Hey Team Karlie. It's Melissa Guse. And thank you everybody. And let's bring Karlie home. Go Team Karlie. And just keep it rolling. We're going to find her. We're going to find her and we're going to bring her home. And everything's going to be just fine. And thank you all. I love you. Bring Karlie home. So let's go Team Karlie. I love you guys and thank you. Hey Team Karlie, I'm back. I just actually... Good morning Team Karlie. This is Melissa Guse. Bring her home. And yeah, just keep it going. Bring Karlie home. Go Team Karlie. Thank you everybody. And thank you again. Let's go Team Karlie. Bring Karlie home, alright? I love you all. Thank you and God bless and go Team Karlie. Bring Karlie home. Karlie home. Go Team Karlie. And just keep her face out there. I love all of you guys. Hey Team Karlie. Melissa Guse. I love you all and thank you. Bring Karlie home. Go Team Karlie. Let's bring that girl home.
Hey Team Karlie, this is Melissa Guse. Bring Karlie home, you guys. Right there. She's so pretty.
And the cutest little nose and a great smile. And her hair goes all the way down past her, like, to her belly, let's say. Big waist. And this was last year's picture. She's a little bit different, but not much. She's still, like, adorably cute.
Hey guys, this is Cherie from Divine Visions and thanks for joining me in this video. It's a bit of a discussion regarding what you've just seen. I'd love to hear your comments about this because it is really bizarre. And I know I'm not alone in thinking that, hey. So what I've got here is Melissa Guse and Zac Guse in these slides. As you can see through the videos, there's different examples of the strange behaviours that I believe I'm not alone in thinking that they're strange. I mean, sometimes people can grieve in very different ways. I am aware of that. And I'd hate to be judgmental or pointing the finger or accusing anybody of anything if they're, you know, just that is the way they're grieving. But I have to say, with my intuition and with what I'm seeing, it does seem very odd, some of the behaviour, some of the things she's come out with, her actions, the stuff that she's missed, you know, oh my God, like the thing of not even having an appeal. Where's the appeal for her daughter to come forward? Where's the appeal for, you know, towards the abductors or a kidnapper who may have her daughter? And why is there only Melissa in the videos? Where is Zac? You know, if somebody has a missing child, you would expect that there's appeals done through the news media, even on the social media, you know, through Facebook, Twitter, wherever you could spread this and broadcast this out, you would, wouldn't you? And I just find it very bizarre that there's only her in these videos, and the only time that Zac's been interviewed is through Nancy Grace and Dr. Phil, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, from slamming her cup down and guzzling a drink dramatically in the first live and saying that she believes she's been abducted, and I mean, where's the appeal to the abductor? And then I think it was like 4 or 5 days later, where is it? I don't even know now. It's the appeal, what does she say? She has an epiphany in one of her videos that, oh my God, I've come up with a new idea, just thought of today, that neighbours should check, you know, my neighbours and people should check their properties. How well do we know our neighbours? Check your properties, guys, and check your surveillance cameras. Wouldn't you say this in the very first video, that you're you're in a panic and you're frantically trying to find your missing child who's probably disoriented, cold and hungry and lonely and scared, and there's no appeal. For Karlie, if you're out there, we love you, come home. We miss you, we love you, we hope you're safe. Please come home to us. Where is the appeal to the abductor to return her safely? And where's the emotion in this? Oh my God, it does my mind in, does my head in. So, you know, from that to the strange smiles on Dr. Phil, where she's saying she's still beautiful or so beautiful, all that kind of thing. Whatever she said, it's really, it's very strange. And I mean, if you look at the video and you see Zac's face, how he kind of cringes at what she said, like, oh my God, what the hell have you just said, you know, what the fuck kind of thing. That's his exact look. It's like, what the hell? And she's off smiling away in the distance, pulling at her eye in a really weird way. It's really strange behaviour. And you know, as you've probably seen in the video I've just posted anyway, all the Team Karlie stuff. I mean, are we looking at the head cheerleader of the cheerleading squad? You know, what the hell? What is all this about? Team Karlie, hi Team Karlie, good morning Team Karlie. And, you know, threatening to throw people off a group if they share her videos, that is the first I have ever heard of any parents that have a missing child who threaten people to be thrown off a group if they dare share the information that they're putting in these videos, right? It's not like she's just sharing something really personal about herself. This is a freaking video that talks about her missing child and gives the descriptions of when she's last seen, what she was supposed to be last wearing. And, you know, this is an appeal to the people, but only if you're in that group. This does not make sense to me at all. But then again, you know, when she's going for a GoFundMe page or wants donations, share this video, share it far and wide. Share the group, share everything. And I just find that really bizarre. So yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? You know, I can imagine what you're thinking. And if they thought it was a possibility that Karlie ran away, you know, they both should be in the first video, Zac and Melissa. If they thought she just ran away, you know, where's that video? So there's so much in this video that's really bizarre. From the first live to her saying that she doesn't believe she's out in the desert, she believes she's been abducted. And the witnesses, my God, what's going on with that? And the strange comments about she's so beautiful and, oh my God, she's so pretty. And what's this other one she was saying? She's got a teeny tiny cute little nose and this is the last year's photo. What the hell? Why are you showing us last year's photo? Why don't you have a recent photo to show? And why is there only one photo being shown, you know, on there? Why don't you put up heaps of different photos of her to show what she could be wearing at different times? It all just doesn't add up at all. At all. I found the Nancy Grace interview that I've put in this video very interesting, when Nancy asks Melissa about the front door being unlocked or if it was locked. And Melissa says, no, we don't ever lock our door. And then she's talking about being in bed with Karlie all night. And then Nancy asks her about, have you got a dog, you know, or, you know, all this kind of thing. Do you have a dog if there's an intruder? And I just found it really strange that twice, the whole time Nancy's asking about, is the door locked or unlocked or whatever, and she's asking about it, Melissa keeps making sure she's letting it known to Nancy, oh, no, I was in bed with Karlie the whole time, all night. Now, that wasn't answering Nancy's question. That was basically an admission of guilt right there, I believe, by saying that, oh, no, I wasn't anywhere near that door. I was in bed with Karlie all night, so it couldn't have been me that, you know, mucked around with that door and someone's come in or whatever's happened near the door. That's just how I've read it. I don't know how you guys see it, but that's how I've read into that. And I feel like it's almost like a little kid when you ask them, you know, about the cookie jar, and they kind of come out and say, you know, oh, I didn't put my hand in that cookie jar. You know, it's just kind of similar to that. I mean, I know I'm not making sense right now, but that's just how I'm kind of putting it two and two together, is that she's kind of saying things and admitting to things that is sort of unsaid, if you know what I mean. So it's really interesting in that way, because, I mean, she could have said, yes, we have a dog, and we would be alerted if there's an intruder, and so, yeah, no issues. But no, she had to go further and say, yeah, we have a dog, and I was in bed with Karlie all night. So I just find that really, really odd. And now the other part I was going to look at was the part where in Dr. Phil's interviews, Zac's being interviewed various times, and I think there's like 3 or 4 times where he says something and he's looking up to the sky. You know, it's almost like he's looking up as if to the heavens, you know, when he's talking about Karlie. And I just thought, is that kind of like some kind of subtle body language that, you know, like subconsciously he's looking up, not realizing it, but he's kind of looking up, talking to her, like her spirit? Or is it just him doing that, looking up to the heavens, like thinking I need some support from someone upstairs, you know? I don't know. And I'm not accusing him of anything in that, but I just found that really interesting. And I wanted to put it in the video because I just find it interesting, that body language. Now, talking about body language, everyone by now knows about Melissa's famous line where she says, I looked at her and I said, Karlie, or I looked around and I said, Karlie, and she's put her hand out as if to touch someone, right? Well, we've all seen that, basically. I reckon we've all seen that. And if you haven't seen it, go and see it. Because it's pretty evident, I feel it's pretty obvious that she has had Karlie right next to her. Who's going to do that if you're looking around the house? You know, your body language would be very different, I believe. And I believe that she did have Karlie next to her in the bed, and that Karlie did pass away next to her, and she's freaked out, and that's why she said she instantly panicked, because she realised, oh shit, Karlie's not responding. Okay, that's what the real truth is, I believe. And there's a couple of past tense sentences in here that she said teal was her favourite, or one of her favourite colours, teal was. And then her nose was pierced. And there's probably other ones that I've missed in the interviews, but they're the most, you know, they're the 2 that I've found. And I just find that interesting once again, because if somebody's living right now in the present, you don't normally say they were something unless they have passed or are no longer in your life. If there's anything I've really noticed in all of this video of Melissa, and I'm not saying that it's not in some parts genuine, I do actually feel there's genuinely been tears because she knows she's fucked up basically and done the wrong thing. I do believe there's been regret and remorse and grief. I do actually feel that with her, but she's done the wrong thing, as we know, by covering this up and lying. And her, it does come across as an act as well when she's suddenly getting all emotional and crying, and you know her voice is being raised, and she's got this high-pitched sound. And she's going towards the camera and getting all emotional and almost angry and defensive, and you know, it's like the milk bar who didn't put the photo of Karlie up in the window, and if she's not able to go for this surprise that she later tells us was an aeroplane ride around from Bishop to somewhere else, I can't remember the name now, Benton or something, you know, it's like, was that the surprise that you were crying about that you didn't get to go on? I mean, in the next video, you didn't even mention anything about Karlie. So, what the F? You know, what the F? And where does this reaction, like almost a defensive reaction, come from regarding when Lindsay has obvious concerns as a biological mother of her daughter who's not getting any clear answers or direct answers as to what has happened to her daughter? She's getting inconsistent stories from these people who are supposed to be there as providers, you know, for like carers, as Karlie's parents, and she's not getting answers. So she's saying, okay, I've got suspicions about you guys. You know, tell me the truth. What's happened to Karlie? I feel like this has happened, you know. I feel like you're hiding something. And Melissa reacts with, it's something about, is it, you know, it's all because I'm not the biological mother. I didn't give birth to her. Or I'm the stepmother and I didn't give birth to Karlie. And it's like, that's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it. This is her own issue. This is obviously an issue Melissa has harboured within herself, I feel, and she's projecting that out now to the world, to Lindsay, you know, and it's just ridiculous. So I don't know about you guys, but I want to hear what you guys have to say about this video. Am I being too harsh? You know, is there some things I might be looking into a little bit too much into? You know, there could be that as well. I don't know. I'm just doing this video because there's some things that I've found very suspicious, very Yeah, very strange. And I just want to know what you guys think as well regarding this, because it is, I feel, pretty unique, you know, opposed to many other missing persons cases. Like even Dr. Phil said, you know, when people have a missing child, they're going to be very open. They're going to give you everything that they can in order to help find their child. And they were withholding their address. They were withholding the witnesses' addresses. Then getting all funny about, you know, defensive because he wanted to hear the audio. It's like, what the fuck?